What about the problem with function pointers not running run directives, or are we ignoring that for now? We are ignoring that for now, and we're making a note that that problem needs to be solved. So here's the thing. In a big project, you just don't have to solve every problem at once. In fact, if you try, you will not get very far at all. You'll just get crushed under the load of all the things you have to do and of never getting anything done. So my personal programming style, over the years, I found a way that works for me of having a forward-moving wavefront of which problems we're attacking seriously right now versus which problems we're just doing something that kind of sucks, but it's good enough for now, right? And that's okay as long as you go back to the things that kind of suck and do a better job on them later. Now, the reason why it's a good idea to do that, well, first of all, if you never get enough done to have a running program that does the general thing you want to do, then, well, let me put it the other way around. If you get a rough draft of your program together, you can use that to figure out how you really want it to behave. Some of your ideas about what you wanted to build in the beginning might not have been very good ideas, and you can refine those ideas by having something approximating the thing that you were building, right? And so the faster you get to that approximation, the better. That's something that actually web people understand, because Paul Graham's been saying it for a long time. So that's thing number one. Thing number two is that the more time you spend working in that space of your approximation to the thing that you want, the more time you spend becoming an expert in the field of this specific application that you're making, the better you get at that subfield of programming. And the better you get at that subfield, the better your decision making about technical issues in that field is going to be. So if you make hard decisions later, they will be made better, both by a more skilled person and with more contextual information than if you make those hard decisions early on, okay? So deferring these kind of decisions is actually important for good craftsmanship in some cases. It sounds paradoxical, because you would think good craftsmanship is just you see a problem and you relentlessly solve it whenever you see one, but I don't find it to work that way. With things like this where I don't know the answer, you don't want to ignore the problem. This has to get fixed before ship, but the right way to fix it, I don't necessarily know right now. And there's plenty of other problems that are easier that will actually have more impact on usability. So we could go into closed beta with this. We could go into open beta with this. It's really fine until a certain point when it's not fine.